So, I need to first join with another device. Anyway, good morning, good evening, good afternoon to everyone. Hope you are doing well. Okay. Is my screen on? Are you seeing my screen? Okay. So, Dennis had a question. So I wanted to first pass through it, then we go to the main point for today. Main lesson for today. Okay. So Dennis shared with me this, and I know most of you are also doing the same mistake. So his settings was like this. Uh, this was his setting. Oh, where is my pen? Let me get the pen here. Pen, where are you? Oh. Okay. Okay, so this was it. This was his settings on Features account. And when you look at this side here, okay, when you look at that side, you can see that there was a big mistake. Okay, there was a big mistake. So if we consider his leverage, because the leverage here he had used 15x. You get the point? So from today, I want you to understand that when you are trading features and you have the 15x, the 10x, the 5x, it is affected, it will affect the core drop. You get the point? So meaning, if you come here and you say your drop is 5% here, it means 5 times 15. Then are you seeing your problem where it is? That is where the problem is. Now, when do you think that the coin will drop 15 times 5? That is what? That is 25. Not so. 25%. Is it 25? No, we are talking about 15 times 5.
75.
75. Thank you so much. Are you getting it, Mr. Dennis? So your settings was commanding robot to first wait for 75% drop and you buy. That's what it means. So meaning that our drops are affected by the leverage. You get the point? So meaning, if I say that the drop is only, for example, if we go back to the signal was saying, let us check here. Where is it? Please come. This was the signal. The signal was saying the drop is only 5%. What does it mean? It means 5 times your leverage. That will be the total drop. Let us assume that we use the 10 as the leverage, meaning we had a drop of 5 times 10, which is 50. That was our percentage drop in the total. You get the point? So please, you make sure you you revise your settings. Just know that the leverage affect the drop. Okay, so meaning at this point here, let me show you here. It is where? It is here. Now here, you wanted the robot to buy after 5% drop, not so?
Yes, sir.
So that means if your leverage is 15 and you want a drop of 5, you get a point. You have to get
Yes,
a
sir.
number. When you multiply by 15, you get 5. Now, for example, if we say that 0.3 times 15, what is that? It is 4.5. Are we
Yes,
getting the
sir.
point? This
Yes,
is
sir.
6, meaning you may even fail to get the exact number that can be 5. Now you can go with this, meaning your drop will be 0.3, because when you get 0.3 times 15, that will be 4.5% drop, meaning your robot will buy after a percentage drop of 4.5. That's when it will buy. Okay?
Yeah.
So, meaning here, you need to go back and change. And that's why I normally
Yes,
encourage
sir.
you to have settings in your phone. Set your strategy once. Don't suffer all the time. You go and change the strategies. Set one strategy and wait. So,
Okay, sir.
when we go back to our robot here, okay, just a minute. I want to first use my account that I use for features. Okay. Okay, out. Then we log into this account. Okay. Okay, it's in now. I share screen. Share screen. Okay, so there we go. Now, when you check the coins that I have been trading, for example, okay, let me see, I traded this, I think, yeah. So when you check, my settings are already there in that coin, whereby when I get this 45.8, I divide by this 5, which is my leverage, I get my first buy. Are we getting the logic? So that number you
No,
must
sir.
divide by the leverage. So it is 45.8 divided by my leverage, which is 5. I will get 9.16. That means 9.16 is my real first buy in dollars. That's the money I invested. You get the point? So, what we need to do, come here on home page and set your strategy for features. Come here on mine. Scroll down and come here on my strategy settings. Click there and click the plus here on your right hand side corner. Now, when we come here, we'll say that our first buy, we want to use maybe $10. $10 as first buy, or $5, according to what you want. Now I may say my capital is $100, so I will put my 100 in front. Then I will say strategy for features. Okay, my capital is 100, my first buy is 10, so I'm now forming a strategy for $100. So here I will put my $10. Then here I will buy only 3 times. Don't buy too much times, because if you use compounding, this money is enough. If you use compounding, because the first buy is 10, second it is 2 times 10, which is 20. Then secondly we have 4. 4 times 10, that is 40. Then finally we have 8. 8 times 10, that is 80. Meaning you can only have your 3 margin calls only. You get it? So from there, the take profit is always 1.3 according to my signals, whereby it is 2.5, and whereby 2.5 times your x, which will be leverage, that is 12.5. 12.5. You get a point? So on the take profit whole position take profit ratio, we put 2.5. Even the signal is saying 2.5, not so? It is here. Yes, it is 2.5 here. So you first check what is there. Is it 2 or it is 4? Is it 3 or 5? And this percentage you multiply by your leverage. The percentage you will get, that is the profit you will get. We are clear, guys. Now from there, we click 0.1, 0.01. The rest 0.01. Make sure you are trading under one shot. And when we open margin configuration here, we click it, and now we deal with here. I may say 1, 2, and 3 according to my capital. Meaning, if my first buy is 10, here I will invest 10 again. Here I'm investing 20. Here I'm investing 30. When you add them, they are totaling 60 plus the first buy, that is 70. Meaning, out of $100, I'm going to use only $70. Are we clear? So, or else, you can change the settings here according to what you want, according to the capital you have, okay? So, when you come here on percentage drop, this is affected by your leverage. That means it would be better not to keep changing your leverage. If you decide to use 10x, please focus on that 10. Because if you change, meaning even here you have to change again. Are we getting the point? I'm talking about the settings for features. It's what we are talking about. So, now, since I have my 10x, it is an example. Me, I normally use 5. So, if my leverage is 10, and I want to buy maybe a total percentage of 50, what I do, I come here, I get the digits. When I multiply by 10, I make sure when I add them together, I get 50. Now, for example, if I put 1.5, it means 1.5 times 10, which will be 15. Are we together? This means 15. And remember I told you 50. Now, if this one is 15, then I can also have another 15, which will make 30. Meaning, in these two margin calls, I'm covering 30% drop. Then finally, I can have like 2. Meaning 2 is representing 20. When you get 30 plus 20, yes, plus 20, that is 50. Are we clear, guys? We confirm. And this is our strategy for features. If you want to use 5x, then it is the same the way you will calculate. Now from here I save. Now it is at the top here. So whenever I'm going to choose a signal, for example, like the way I shared, it was what? It was ITX.
TX.
Yes, it was ITX. This was the coin. So I choose it, I click I understand, I click create, then I click I understand. Then when I reach on this page, I first check here at the top. Was it long or it was short? It was long. So I have to make sure I click on long. And when you click on long, the long should be in the same color with the entire screen. Are we smart? So if I click on short, you can see now short is in the same color with the entire screen. Now I wanted long, so I make sure the long is the one in the same color with the entire screen, meaning we are longing the market. So from there, I come here on trade settings. I come here again, manually create. I write there. Now you can see that we have $5, and now this 5 you must divide by the leverage. But now for us to remember, we want to use 5. Are we together? We want to use 5. Now we said for you to get the exact number to use here at the top here, we get this number divided by 5, which is 100 and it is 197. So if I get 179, sorry, divided by 5, I get 30. You get 35.8. Now when you get 35.8, you have to multiply by the leverage. Are we together? When you multiply by leverage, you will again get 179. Then this 179 times your first buy. What is your first buy, my dear friend? What is your first buy? It is $10. Are we together? So I'll get this multiplied by 10, which is my first buy. And if I multiply by 10, automatically I'm getting 1,790 coins. So these digits, it's the one we are going to put here on the first buy amount. Are we getting the point? So here we are adding 0 to make it 50. So here when you look at 50, when you get 50 divided by 5, automatically you get 10. Meaning my first buy is $10. Don't get lost. My first buy is what? Is $10. It is not 50. Remember, when you are trading futures, they borrow you money. I am using 10, but they have given me 50 because I'm on contract. Hope I'm clear with you guys. So the rest, come here. Yes, come here and we choose our strategy. Our strategy is here. Choose it. Okay, you see? Now the leverage, make sure you put it back. The rest are okay. Make sure here you have your 50 there. When you divide by this, you get your first buy, which is 10. The rest are okay, and we save. When you save, automatically you come here and you activate, then understand, then you create as usual. You are done. Is that one also hard? Dennis, are you still around here? I believe this is not hard. So you can definitely create your own.
I have a question, sir.
Ask your question.
Okay. I'm just a little bit confused because when I set my futures, when I calculated, let's say taking a trade, what I wrote down was the amount of the coin in USDT. Can we go back to the former, to the setting, as if we want to take, okay, great.
Is here.
What I had, yes, what I had, or rather what I was doing is, the amount of the USDT when I opened the page, divide by the naira, the amount of the coin, divide by the USDT times my leverage really is always 5.
Yes, times
But I don't know why I have times 10. No. The amount of the coin divided by the USDT value of the coin times my 5 leverage times
your first buy.
10.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the 10 that is my first buy.
Exactly. It is
Okay.
the 10.
Okay. So whatever I get, I will now put the amount in the first buying amount field.
Whatever you get, you put it here on first buy. It will be equivalent
so that means,
to your first buy in dollars, which will be 10.
Yes.
Yes, please.
So that means if I say I have, let's say I allocated $100 to trade futures. If I take a future signal and I apply it like this, considering I've confirmed now that $10 is my first buy-in, that means I can take so many other trades with that $100 if it's future.
It will be according to the margin calls you have. You may be having 2 margin calls. That means out of 100, you are using the first buy, which is 10, plus the 20, that is 30. Meaning on the balance, you have your $70. Not so? Meaning on $70, you can again take another trade, whereby you can run only 2 trades.
Okay. Okay.
Or else you add one more 100 to control another trade, such that each trade is having $100 in case of anything. Yes, it does.
But all my capital.
Excuse me, coach.
Yes, please.
So I wanted to help me by sharing my screen a little bit, and then you advised me in this running coin a little bit.
In the running coins, they are on features.
Yeah.
On again, are they on Royalty or what?
Yeah, on Royalty.
Okay, it's fine. You share screen.
It's here running.
So now this one is in negative 24 and is in a short position.
Yeah.
Whereby you should know what was your first buy. Click on trade settings, and your first buy, it is around $5. That's what I'm seeing.
But I changed it for here. It's for margin calls, but the first one was around the. Let me come back. The first one was almost 100.
It was almost 100. Meaning, since the 100 is already in the market, and you want to start adding $5, it will not make sense.
Yeah.
That is the fact.
Yeah.
Because there is no way how you can use too much as first buy, then you use little money as margin calls. It will not make sense.
Yes, sir.
The good way is to start small and you keep adding while you are doubling up the amount. Or you can add the equal ones. Maybe if in the market we have there $20, you can add another 20 as in buying margin calls, such that it can help you to reduce on that percent on negative. You get the point. But currently The $100 that you used at the first buy, it was a big mistake. So you would have used the 10. At least you would have, at least now we would be adding like 20, and now the negative could reduce. And in the features, you don't need to buy too much margin calls, like 10 margin calls, no need, because they are always on spot. They are always, they don't take 24 hours. The signals we share, they just take hours. You don't need to sleep in the coin. That is our signals. You get the point? So if you sleep in the coin, that means they will start charging you on features. Features, when you trade a coin and you don't get out that day, they will start charging you. And you will see that at the end of the day, when it is out, you have made like around $10, but in actual sense, you are negative of $2 because they have been charging you. So, I think that was the lesson to you. Next time, please don't put too much money at first buy. Make sure you put small, and we maintain. You get the point.
Yes, sir.
Even though you are making $2, $3, I think I had shared my account. Mom, consistent. At least I get my $3, $5, but without losing anything. We don't have any loss in our features trading, in our features signals. We don't have any. We have been getting out just within hours. Out. So now, I think when they get out, please, just know what you want. Please don't be greedy. You end up losing your money. Even the leverage is too much. 15 at the money you have, it is too much. You cannot control the negative with that 15x, with that the capital you have. It is very small. So you better go for 10 and below. 5, 10. If it is too much, go for 10x. But me, I use 5. That is the real fact. I use 5x. That's why they don't liquidate me and I don't lose. Because whenever the market is dropping down, I can be able to buy like 2-3 times, and my negative will reduce. The average price will come closer to the current price. Then definitely, if we have an increase in the market, I get out. I don't spend time there.
So, coach, here, what I want to help me right now, like here with AltUSDT. The entry price, you see, I mean, the initial position, I used 100 CD. Then here.
But 100 CD it is because of the leverage you used. In actual sense, it is not $103. Yeah.
And here, a margin calls. Then what am I supposed to do here right now?
It is to reduce the drops, and you can be able to buy margin calls. Reduce those drops of 3.5. You can make them at 0.5. That's what we agreed.
They are too big.
0. Was it 0. What? 0.3? What was it?
3.5 first.
No, 0.3. The other drop we calculated together. It was 0.8. Yes, it was 0.3, which is representing 4.5. There you have to put 0.3, such that the robot can buy after a drop of 4.5.
0.3?
Yes, it is representing 4.5% drop. Or else, you can use 0.4, which is representing 6% drop. Yes,
like here.
That is the best. Yes, use 0.4.
Then the next one?
It is the same. Do the same.
Because 0.4 times the leverage, going to get a smaller percentage drop.
So you can do that, but I encourage you to buy like 5 margin calls. Don't buy too much. In case of anything, the market can continue going against you and you end up losing all. So you can buy like 5 margin calls and stop from there. The rest you remove them, okay? Buy like 4 or 5.
So another question is like this. As you see my coins running, am I greedy or it's okay to move like this?
You're too greedy.
The coins are many. That is a fact. The coins are many. You would be trading like 1 or 2 according to the capital I'm seeing. You would be trading
Even
only
the
2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. There.
Yes, sir.
Even the leverage, you're too greedy.
Even the leverage you
Okay, sir.
reduce, okay?
All right, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So
Approach as
yes,
it
please.
now, isn't it better for him, considering the floating loss is still very small, $2? Isn't it better for him to just close all of them
Yes,
and
you
take a
can,
loss
because losing
than
$2
waiting?
is like nothing. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can
And
do,
they are
you
also
can decide to
charging
lose
him.
$2 and you concentrate on the remaining trades.
Exactly. And he's being charged overnight fees every day.
And charges are too much.
But these coins I've just inserted in the morning. Yeah.
It is okay. You know you like short.
You see, you see. So I can I've been making, so you can see my profit of today. You see.
Okay, let us go to the next item, guys. Let me share a screen here, and we look at the demand. Okay. Oh, good. Demand. You can find the demand zone on smart money concept. Make sure your microphones should be off. Okay, so now when we look at this coin called Leaf, now someone may ask, oh please, why are we not having the demand zone at the bottom here? Now, if the market is in uptrend, at times we may not consider the first demand. If we move up, the demand can change altogether. So from now, like this, you may say that this is our demand. From the beginning, this was the demand. But if we have a retracement here and we respect it, the demand will shift. Now, for example, if we can identify the retracement here, like this, then we respect this area and we start moving up again, like this, meaning this will be our demand here. Are we getting the point? So don't mind about that now here. Why are we not having that demand at that bottom? Meaning, from the beginning, you can have your demand at the bottom and you can make money. Then if it changes, it is now showing you that the market is still having capacity to continue moving up. That's what it means. So for example, like here now, where we are, we had our demand zone down here. This was our demand zone here from the beginning, because this was the drop, the downtrend from all the way from here up to down here. So meaning this was the demand zone when the market was still around here. But now you can see market went all the way from here up to this level. It was trying, I think here we had our supply level here. here at this point. We had our supply level. So after hitting the first supply, the demand has right to shift if the market keeps above the supply. You get the point? If the market keeps above the previous supply, the demand zone can definitely shift, because there will be too much pressure to push this market to continue up. Meaning, by continuing up, the market will be passing through the remaining supplies. You get? This is the supply now. This small red and this yellow one and the following yellow one, these are supplies. But remember, I told you we have minor supplies and major. So this red is minor and the following ones are major ones. So when you are targeting, you first target the minor one. Are we together? You first target the minor one. That's why I shared with you this coin to take 50%. Hey, I don't know whether others get it, but this was it. Now look at this. This coin is having the highest level here, and this small line, it is our major supply level. But I wanted us to first take this profit on this minor supply. This is major, this is minor. So our target is here, to first take 50% here. Then after, you can look at the following percentage. The following percentage from here to here, you can go for 15%. You get a point? This coin, after closing above this resistance, this black line, it was our previous resistance. Now we closed above it, and now we can see the fair value gap being created at this level. Automatically, we expect this coin to come and hit this level. Are we together? So if you are following the demand and supply, you must make sure that you followed it from the beginning all the way from down. And now when you look at this, the supply, the demand is down at the bottom, not so? But if we close above this, it will shift. It will. If we close above this supply, the demand will shift and it will go somewhere here, because it will look at where the market retraced from. It will put that the what? The demand zone. But now, last time I told you, when we are considering the demand zone, we look at the last candle, or what we call the lowest point of the downtrend. The lowest point. If you see the change of character, automatically just know that we move. Now, this was the discount level. Let me remove these drawings. Let me remove indicator. Now, this was our lowest point. And when you look well, this was our point of interest here. I told you, when you follow the market, that's when it will be sweet for you. Now, this was the point. You see? Now, from here, we closed above that point. This was the point of demand. And let us make this longer. Now, we have 2 points. This one, which is demand, and this one, which was supply. Now, the market tried to break the supply and again closed above the supply, which was this. But we can see the rejection around this top the market dropped. And that's what I told you. If we drop and we fail to come back here, and we stop along the way, we fail to come here, just know something is coming. And don't expect this market to come back again. It stopped from here. It never tested the what? The demand zone. Therefore, you must know that something is what? Is coming. Now, it tested here, again down. But finally, we closed above what? Above the supply level. Whereby, again we are above this previous high. Meaning, if this was high, even this one is high. Are we together? Now, since this one is high, what could come into your mind? Automatically, it is to come back and test this level. It is to come back and test this level. But remember, we have our discount level. So, for you, by entering at this area, you are targeting the previous high, which is this. That is the first target. And now we could enter here, targeting here, which was 5%. But the drop could be moving from here up to the discount level, which was 15%. But what I'm assuring you, once we fail to come back and test the discount, just know the market will simply move up. Now, at this moment, this is the small take profit. But we have, for those who like cycle mode. Now, for cycle mode, you could think about this high. Are we seeing this? This is the high we had. Are we still together, or I have lost you? We are still together. Last time. Last time I was teaching alone. So now,
Coach,
for
you
you,
have a question, please.
For you guys who are always busy, after closing above this level, you have to think about long-term trades, like 1 week, like 2 weeks. So by entering here, while others are looking for 5%, for you will say no, I'm looking for 40%, and it is possible. Because we are coming from demand is nearby us, and we don't expect this market to come back to the demand zone. Instead, we expect this market to go to the supply level. But before hitting the supply level, of course, we have some smaller points that we could focus at. For example, here, this was the point. And then here, another one. Now someone may ask, why are you considering that? I want you to look at this. Since this was high, and this is lower, high, lower, low, and this is lower, high. So we consider the lower highs, and the lower high should be having what we call low. This is its low, and this is the lower high. Altogether, this is another what? Another row. This is another row, and this is its lower high. We consider the lower highs to take smaller profits. But remember, we have where the market is going, and will be focusing on previous high. This is the high we are talking about, and it is the main target, and whereby at that point it was the supply. It was the supply zone at that point. When the market was still down here, this was the supply zone. But so though we had smaller resistances, but you couldn't focus on that. Just know we have to pass through them. But for you, if you feel like you can first take this, which is 18%, then here it is 35%. Then finally here you can look at 40%. So you could put this coin on cycle mode until we hit the supply level. Now automatically, after closing above the supply level, the way you can see here, the market closed above supply. I don't know whether you are seeing it well. The market closed above the supply and it came back to test the supply. And when we come back and we respect this area, what comes into your mind, it should be that we are going to break the high. If we are going to break high, where can I enter from? Where can I exit from? Automatically, we are entering at the point when the market is testing, it is testing the support. Are we together? We are entering here and the target is previous high. Are we right? So we enter at that point and targeting previous high, which was 11%. And now when you look at your left hand side, check where is another high. Minus targeting this small 11%, which level could I consider? Automatically it was this level, and you draw line. That was supposed to be your take profit for long term. 22%, and you are out. And you are out. We call it swing trades. You be in the market 1 week, 2 weeks, but you are targeting big. And if we happen to close above this level again, come here. If we happen to close above this level and we come back and test it, you go back to your left hand side and check where is another high. Are we seeing how we move? Don't just move. This was another high, and we could now, if we close above this point, the next step is here. These all points are supply levels, or you can call them resistance. But you have to break one by one, slowly. But if there are many from here, if there are many, and the demand zone is nearby us, automatically you can now focus that the first 4, or rather the first 2, we have to break them. The first 2 resistances, we have to break them. Are we clear? If the market is down at the discount level, you have a right to take big 10%. Hey.
I have a question, sir. Sir.
Ask your question.
Okay, thank you. Yesterday I was trying to take a trade. So when I opened it, I looked for the discount level where I thought it would be, but I just couldn't find it. So when I just scrolled up, I now noticed the discount level was so high. It was so high above the chart. So my question now is this: when we want to start analyzing a chart, do we just look for where it says discount and we take it up from there? No. Because yesterday, most of the coins, I didn't see the discount zone. I didn't see the discount zone where I thought it would be. Instead, I saw the discount zone halfway into the chart and very close to the equilibrium level, because I also saw equilibrium. No. So I was wondering, how can the discount zone be close to the equilibrium level?
Yes, it is possible. Now, what we need to look at, I want us not to always focus on indicators. That's why I've removed it. You see now, I don't have the indicator now. So when you put the indicator, at times you will find that the indicator, it is not 100% correct. You get a point? But at times we put them to guide us where is the market going. So by drawing your own demand, it is the best way. And I told you the demand should be at the bottom of the downtrend. If you find a bottom of downtrend, how will you confirm that this is the bottom? After changing the character. That's when you confirm that this is the bottom of downtrend. You get a point? Don't just identify that this is a demand zone without confirmation of change of character. We first look for the change of character and we enter. Am I right to you guys? Now someone is asking, what is the change of character? How can I get it? Are you also asking the same question? You are asking yourself the same question. You people, are you still around?
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
I'm going to show you the change of
Sometimes
character,
it's very
and we put it
confusing.
on the real chart. I'm going to draw for you how the change of character looks like. So it will be an uptrend and it will stop. Then we start dropping. If we start dropping, just mark. If we come back and fail to break this high, and we stop around here, and we drop, and we close below this, are you getting? And we close below this, that means we have trouble this. We have to close below this one and this one, because this one was higher low. For you to confirm that this is a pure downtrend, we have to close below this line, and now the market will come like this. I will stop from there. Now at this moment here, since this level is below this one, that is what? The change of character. So we put here low, higher low, and now this was its high. That was its high. Then therefore, what is this? This one automatically, it will be a failure. Here, it will be a failure. It is not a lower high, and even this one is not lower low. The lower low starting will start from here. It will start from here. Are we seeing that line? If we break this line, that will be the first lower low. And it is where you will see the word change of character. And now someone is rusty, as if we are on university, guys. We are not. Are we seeing the change of character now? Now where is the market going? Can I hear from you guys? Where is the market going after identifying that change of character?
It's going down.
It's going down to
It is going
downward.
down. And now this one at the top, it is where we have supply. That is the supply now. Now this market will have to go down, whether you like it or not. It will do this, test this level, and it will continue going down. Where is it heading? It is looking forward to hit the demand zone. Where is the demand zone? Is here. At the bottom here. This was the demand zone. And now we are testing the zone. And now we expect the reaction from this end. And now, this time, this is low. And this is lower high. And finally, this is low. How will you now know that the market is going to change? We are waiting for this. Now, let me tell you, After identifying that this is zone, demand zone, you mark this last low or high. Mark it. Draw line there. You can call it your resistance. Okay? Mark that last one. And automatically, what are we waiting? We want either this market to break this level or come back and break this level. If we come back and break it, and we come back and we close around here, we fail to break the lower low. And now finally, we do this, and this, and this. Now, where is our change of character? It is here. It is here. Because this was lower, high, and now we are seeing this level. It is above it. And now we experience our change of character at that point. Now that's what you need to look at. After demand zone, make sure you look for change of character. Are we there? Are we there? Or we are lost?
We are with you.
You get a point? So if you
Yes.
get this change of character, that's when you will consider this one as your demand zone. That's when you confirm that this was demand zone and we have change of character. Here we failed to come back to demand zone, meaning the buying pressure was too much. Where is the market going? It is going to the supply level. But before going to the supply level, you should put in mind that we have small resistances that we need to first take profit where to first take profit from. Now, for example, you can look at this. Before you hit the what? This level of supply, you can take profit at this point. You get a point? If you had entered here, then the take profit should be on previously lower high, which is this. And now you could enter here up to here, and again from here up to here. You see? Make sure you take profit. You can close. Royalty allows you to close some percentage, or you don't know it. Do you know how to close some percentage? Your trade can be running in 50% or 20%, and you decide to close the 15% first. And you leave the 5% running. So meaning, if I had entered here at the bottom here, and I'm looking forward for take profit of 50%, if I reach around 20, I will first take profit. But I will not close the trade. I will not close 100% of the trade. You don't know that part. You go there and close 75%, and you leave the money keep running after collecting your profit. When you click sell, we normally see market, not so? But this time you don't click market. If you want to, like the way you sell manually, you click the word sell. After clicking sell, at the bottom there is percentages. We have like 20, 25, 50, 75 and 100. So I choose to close 50% of the trade. Then the 50%, meaning if you close 50%, if your investment was 1,000, it will remove the 500 with its profit, and it will put it back on the balance. Meaning out of 1,000, you are remaining with the balance of 500 in the market with small profits that is running. Then from there I can wait until I hit my final target. But remember, I had closed my what? I have my profit already. And I have my 500 in the pocket again, whereby I can use that to trade another coin. Are you getting me right?
Yes.
I think we have understood the concept of change of character and demand zone. Anyone lost? Because I say we are time bad. The time is rushing like nothing. I think you are good to go. I shared with you signals, and I think, where is the one? One is out, not so? This one. Yes, it is out. For those who traded it in the morning, I just say congratulations. It was out using the concept of Fibonacci. This coin had retraced halfway of the distance. Do we all agree that this is the halfway of the distance? Where are you? Now, here it was the right point to enter, but we were a bit late because we were sleeping at this point. Now, I saw it when it was already here, and I said now it is time to enjoy the market. For those who traded it on futures, I believe you have got your 12.5%. You get a point? So, this was halfway of the distance. That's why I decided to share with you. You see? Halfway, then we move. Are we getting the point? It always retraces halfway of the distance. Can we call it a day?
Coach, please, one last question. From what you said now, when we use our Fibonacci to plot, right, and we see that, yes, we plotted the way we're supposed to plot using the highest peak, and we see that it's retracing back to 61.8.
Yes.
Can we take futures then?
Why not?
Believing that, it's going to at least get to 5.0. You understand?
Yeah.
Can we take futures then and take just maybe small profit, 2.5?
Yes, 100%. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
Great.
Even though you don't have Fibonacci on the chart, just grab. The market will always retrace halfway of the distance. But that's when the knowledge of Fibonacci comes in. But minus Fibonacci, you can know that this is the halfway of the distance. From here, where the market started from, we call it point A, then point B. It's where the market stopped from. Are we getting it? It's where the market stopped from. Then, where it retraces from, it is point C. Now, the halfway of the distance is point C. Now, from point C, the Fibonacci will tell you, now, you have a right to enter up to line of 23. And here, where we are above even line of 23. So, we would have entered here, targeting our 5% or 6% or 7% around here, if we had seen this coin in time. But surprisingly, we were late. We were sleeping. Okay, that is it, guys. And allow me to stop from here. We meet tomorrow, I believe. Tomorrow morning and tomorrow evening, we will have classes.
Coach, good morning. Before you close, please.
Yes, boss. How are you?
Yes, I'm good. Could you please just give me some highlights? Okay, just try to compare and contrast between the two trading future and trading spot. So, which more between trading futures and the spot trading?
I compare what?
So, which is more profitable? Should I focus on future, or I should stay in crypto trading? So which is more profitable?
All are profitable according to the skill you have. even when you are trading futures, you can make money as long as you have that knowledge. If you are trading spot, you can also make money, but it is vice versa. You can fail to make money on both when you don't have knowledge. But if you feel like you can go to chart and analyze, you can go for features. If you know that you can have risk management, you can go for features and make more money. Because I believe within 1 week in feature, using $100, you can turn that into 1,000 if you focus. But again, just know that it is too risky again if you don't have knowledge. If you cannot control your capital, at the end of the day, you can lose it. You get the point? We have seen people making money on spot. Because Roachu has just introduced features trading. We have been making money on spot. But so,
Yeah, true.
to me, if you have knowledge, you can go for features and make more money. If you feel like you are still missing, concentrate on spot. If you can be expert on spot, then you can keep trying the features side as well. You get the point. But remember, the risk which is on features trading, it is not the same risk which is on a spot. Because on spot, we don't lose, but on features we can lose. You get the point. So
Okay.
that's
No
how
risk,
you
no
can
gain.
take it, and you concentrate and you can make a difference.
Okay, can you please share with me that the settings in my WhatsApp for features?
Yes, I think I'll provide them later on after class.
Inshallah. Thank you very much.
Okay, guys, have a blessed day. Stay blessed.